Hi everyone, I am Margo, your tarot reader, and today we are doing a very small portion of a ritual. This ritual, it is for detaching either energies, whether it's physically or spiritually or both, from people, places, or sources or things. It can be physically, mentally, and spiritually, among other things. When it comes to this ritual, it is about us. When I said us, is I and the spirit guides, getting rid of certain circumstances or people, places, or things, like I mentioned before, in reference to my client here. Again, I am Margo, your tarot reader. If you are interested in a consultation, reading, or a ritual, email me at margotarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margo, your tarot reader, and I'll be more than happy to help you when it comes to your spiritual growth here in the physical and in the spiritual world. Now, this ritual, it is separating or break up or just simply detach the energies of this particular person and another client. Okay. Of course, as always, prior to the recording, I call onto the universe with my client's personal information because they remain private at all times. If and when you hear silence in the recording, it is when I'm transiting to the spirit guides with the personal information of my clients, and also connecting with the energies of the sources that I work with. Rituals or spells are not for me to show you how to do them. It is just 1% of what the ritual contains, for you, the viewers, to watch, and also the clients. And again, it will be wrong of me to show you how to do certain things because you never know what entities or energies you will be combining or using or entering into or bringing forth into your space and your loved one's space. So therefore, just leave it for people that are made specifically for this. Okay, and trust the person that you're asking or seeking the help that you need when it comes to such work or spiritual growth, including readings. Do know that rituals manifest in different levels, different forms, and different times. Therefore, I do not give a set time when it comes to certain rituals because it is the universe and your guides and the angels that decide when is it most fit for you. All I do is put the petitions out there to the universe. All I do is do the rituals and send them out to the universe, okay, with your energies or the people that we're working with or for, okay, and let the guys know in the universe that this is what you're asking or seeking. Let's say, for example, when it comes to love, you know, so we put out there the ritual and we send it to the universe and we're asking them, this is what I desire, this is what I wish, this is what I want. And so therefore they're in accordance with what it is in your path, in the karma spiritual form here and in the physical. Okay, this ritual here, it is for someone that we are detaching in the physical form, and also for someone that had passed on. And so we're making sure that we're letting the gods know, and the universe and our angels and our guides, that we do not want certain particular energies to interfere in the next cycle of our life. We want to close that karma as it is now in this physical form. And so we're making those intentions clear. Okay, sometimes we have to be a little bit more strict, a little bit more diligently with what we are dealing with here, depending on the energies. Sometimes are soft, sometimes are very negative, and so therefore you have to have a protection for yourself and for those that you're working for and with, prior to, during, and after. It is how I work, of course. Okay, so to speed up the video, I've already started certain things that I add, that I make, depending on the ritual. Certain things that has to be taken fresh the day that I start the ritual. I would say 97% of the rituals that I do takes certain amount of time, day, hours, planets, stationary, and whatnot. And you have to pamper the energy, or at least that's how I work. I have to pamper the energy. Certain rituals can be done in one day, certain rituals can be done in days and weeks even. So it takes time. If you want something rushed and right there and then, it can be done as well, but then you are dealing with certain energies that may not happen in the manifestation that you wish. Also, do know that when you do a ritual or a spell for someone, know that if your energies are stagnant, so will the ritual itself. or the person. If the person is in stagnant energy and they're still in the same method as they were when they left you, for example, then there might be that chance where they come back because of the ritual, and the energy will still be in stagnant energy because you or that person have not changed or improved their karma, their physical form, and whatnot. Okay, so but when they come back, and if they don't stay, at least know that that person has returned, either physically or emotionally or spiritually, or by, let's say, a text or whatever. When you or they come back, it is for you to do some type of closure. Okay, whether you come back together and stay together, or whether you come back and renew the friendship or the love and whatnot, but yet separate. So it just depends, okay, on the environment that you happen to be at the time that you do the ritual, or the environment, the energy that you are at the time that that person actually does return. And depends on the timing, if you were married or single, how long, when did they leave, are there children involved, are they third parties involved, whether they're family or mistresses or what have you. So all of that has to take into consideration, okay? And depending on the ritual, I have to say it must be a reading done prior to, because I have to see the energies of what I'm working with and what is it that I need to align myself with as well, okay? Yes, they are rituals that I would have to decline because it's not for my energy to interfere with, okay? And I have, and I will continue to do so. There are certain things that I cannot do. There are certain things that I cannot bind. There are certain things that I cannot break. It is what it is. One of the factors can be love. One of the factors can be where a client comes in and says, yes, we are madly in love, but we can't be together, so can you bring us together? And I happen to do the reading or see or feel or sense your energy, and it's not what you're letting me know. And so therefore, if there is no love in two people, or some type of understanding of having some type of affection for each other, then definitely a bonding cannot be done, okay? So, and it also depends on the type of bonding that you may need at the time. You might be requesting a certain type of bonding, and it may not be the type of binding that you may need at the time that you come to me. And especially if you're asking to bind you towards someone or bring someone back, I would urge you that when you come to me, it is for a purpose. Your guides have sent you to me to align you into better understanding and for better self-growth for yourself, physically and spiritually. So therefore, when you come to me and you're asking to bring someone to you back, for example, know that I should be your last resource. If that person has not come back to you in a certain amount of time, depending, you must know that every effort you put before me has damaged the situation that you're asking. And anything that you put after the fact can also damage the situation that you're asking for. But not only that, I work with the white light. Yes, you can see all kinds of stuff. And yes, even with the white light, you can do breakup spells. I know I can sense some people already asking and saying. But with the energies that I work, or in different categories of divinity. So if certain things, God forbid, does not happen in the way that you're asking, I'm going to tell you now, you should let it be and let it sit for a while until a certain period of time has come back in order for you to realign yourself again and try to work another type of ritual. Sometimes we have rituals, and I'm not saying my client or anybody else at this time, no, but sometimes you have certain rituals done, and then all of a sudden you change your mind to the point where you're saying, I shouldn't have it done, or you literally change your mind about being with someone or come in return, having someone come back to you. So those things can happen depending on what your stage is. So therefore, a reading has to be done because of those things as well. But at the same time, just sit on things before doing it. So and I'm not just saying with me, but in general, including with any actions that you have to do in your life, for you and for your loved ones. I do feel that for some reason, whoever needs to hear this message, you have to sit on something before you do it anyways, or consult it to someone. For example, when you come to me, if you're asking for something, then I will be very specific on the answer that I will give you. And also understand that when I tell you something, whether you like it or not, it will always be for your best interest. It is what I do in my channel. It is what I love, because I love to help my clients, my viewers, in reference to your path here in the physical world. We are, some people will say damaged goods. Maybe so. But that damaged goods that we are have a magnificent value to our universe, to the gods. It is for a purpose that we're here, for a reason that we are needing to expand and grow. And can you imagine? There's so much love out there that we are deserving of, and deserve of to give, to share, you know. So I love what I do for a number of reasons. But the fact that I'm connecting to all of you who take the time to watch and connect and share and subscribe to my channel, we are actually a community of faith, of soul bond. We are growing together, aligning ourselves together, or coming together in the spiritual sense, which is the most valuable and amazing, extraordinary thing that we can offer here to ourselves and to others and to our loved ones. So I hope you're following me. But anyhow, in these situations, even with good energy and good faith, we do still have to detach some energies that does not serve us here in the physical body. And so it has been hindering the situations for here in the physical earthly world that we're living now in this life, in this stage. But it could also have hindered centuries ago, hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, here in the earth and in any other dimension, or in spiritual life even. So yes, we can also detach energies, and some of those energies, are just wrong in all kinds of levels. So once you're aware, or once, for example, if I let you know this energy is just not working for you, whether it's a cleansing that you're needing, or whether it's a detachment that you're needing, physically from people and spiritually from people, then do so. You could even do it, some people have had it where they actually have done family members detachment. Unfortunately, those are energies that have come into your life, and there's a karma within that situation that you can clean it in a different form and different levels. It doesn't mean that you detach completely, or in a wrongful way. No, it just means that you're trying to get rid of that karma, that the bond was not stable enough to be built in the way that it's supposed to be. And when we align ourselves, and when we see and understand certain things, that why is it that it's not working for our favor, and you have not done anything about those things, then yes, you are in the wrong to not do so. To be aware is to acknowledge certain things, and to act upon them in that type of level and intensity of whether it is, if you know that something is not serving you for your own good, and yet you're still holding on to that, or the person, or you're still hindering yourself, knowing that it's not good for you, and not acting on it, not getting rid of certain things, then you are building more karma that is negative to yourself and to your loved ones. Whatever we do to ourselves can and will affect the ones that are closest and dearest to us. And sometimes, I've had clients that come to me that they're needing to do certain things, not for themselves, but for other people. So, and that happens quite a lot. And there you go. You have to have and see the energies also through the readings and see. I've had clients that come and tell me certain things that are not true. And of course, I can pick up their energy, whether it's through the reading or through the call or visibly when they're here with me. And I know right off the bat what is true and what's not. So, it is what it is. Your own guides, your own spirit, your own energy will tell me the good and the bad within you in this situation. I can tell you that now. My clients know. Okay? So, again, now we already started with this, so we are going to finish this because I have other things to do after the fact. Okay. So, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, I want to give thanks to the gods. And also because we are getting rid of this energy, revoking this energy away from. Okay? I'm folding it because you cannot see what's written in there, or obviously the contents to that. So, a lot of the times when I'm doing something, I can tell right off the back on the energies, and I can see and feel the reluctance of those people. Thank you. So of course we have certain things that we write here. Like we can write what we're asking, what we're demanding, and also personal things as well. Okay, and in between the photos as usual. And I could also use, depending on the ritual, personal items of the person. It can be used for good and it can be used for bad even. Okay, but so there's certain things already here that are actually done here for this person. We're asking the universe. Thank you. We're asking you, sacerdote India Rosa, de este momento te separo y te digo. Okay. By the power invested in me, I urge you to separate immediately, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, sexually, and financially. By the power invested in me, I urge you to separate immediately from emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, sexually, and financially. By the power invested in me, I urge you immediately. By the power invested in me, I urge you immediately to separate emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, sexually, and financially. By the power invested in me, I urge you immediately. Urged you immediately. gods into the heavens. Okay. So I will be finishing this after the recording. And I want to thank all of you for taking your time to watch. Again, I am Margo, your tarot reader. And if there's anything that I can do for you, please email me at margotarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook, Margo, your tarot reader. Thank you to the understanding. Okay. Let me continue. Before I close it off, I have to cleanse this energy. Okay. Thank you.